Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh lordy. A straight talker is Smiley. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch SmileyStorey on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass, so don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's our Smiley, alright. She's our Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better feel fear.
She's from Nashville, Tennessee, nearly 59 and wild and free. Send the gifts to Cash App, honey. Birthdays don't come free. She showed up to Disney World and the whole dang place was closed. Just smiled and said that track's for me, and struck a fabulous pose. Her job to do better than yesterday. Now that's a flex. She's got too many family members and a few she won't confess. Loyal until you're not worth it. That's a Smiley guarantee. She'll ride for you through fire, girl, but don't you test her loyalty. Best friends for 40 years. She won't tell you who they are. Smile around and find out, baby, 'cause she's the main character, the star. Loyal until you're not worth it. Read the fine print, it's right there. Love her right and she Dream to rock a porch chair on a farm till she's 100 years old. Coffee in hand, crows in the sky like Stephen King, but less cold. She listens to everyone she meets, loves them all from the start. But honey, give her one good reason and she'll professionally depart. Traveling the world, making memories, quiet country air. She don't sell her soul for nobody, that ain't ever gonna be up for sale, I swear. She's the manual and the escape clause. She'll clap for you, but she'll also pause if the shoe fits. Wear it, boo, the truth is the truth. Smiley told you. Well, hey everybody, welcome to SmileyStorey's world. Whether you've been here from the very beginning or today is your very first visit, I want to say thank you for being here. Come on in, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable. Because around here we believe in truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. This is more than a YouTube channel. This is family. Every day's another journey, another story yet to tell. Through the highs and through the heartache, we walk this road so well. We're chasing hope with open hearts, searching one step at a time. When we stand together, even the darkest days can shine. You're more than just a username, you're more than just a face. You're part of something special, a warm and welcoming place. Take my hand, don't lose hope, keep believing. We'll help each other cope. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. That's the way we live each day. Smiles all around, we'll find out together. World, right where we belong. Some days laughter fills our hearts, some days tears may fall, but kindness keeps us standing, love carries us through it all. Different thoughts, different stories, different roads we've known, but respect builds understanding, and this place feels just like home. One smile can change a moment, one prayer can change a day, one caring heart can make a difference in the biggest kind of way. Lift each other, share some hope, love a little louder, help each other cope. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Let your light shine bright. Smiles all around, we'll find out together through the night. Hey, truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Hope will lead the way. Together we are stronger every single day. Now I want to say something that's very important to every one of my moderators. Thank you. Thank you for helping make this community welcoming, for treating people with kindness, for watching over our little corner of YouTube. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. To every subscriber, thank you. For every view, every thumbs up, every comment, every share, every prayer, every encouraging message. You have helped build something beautiful. To every supporter, to every friend, to everyone who's believed in SmileyStorey's world, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I truly couldn't do this without you. This isn't just my journey, it's our journey. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Come on, everybody, sing. Oh! 'cause we don't hear you. We stand for truth, honest respect, and a little bit of smiley. That is what makes us smile over here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, and thank you for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you all. How you doing? How you doing? Rogue, hello, hello, hello. Rogue became a YouTube member. Smiles up, everybody. We got a brand new YouTube member. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to our member, Rogue. Rogue's been with us a while. We love our Rogue over here. Thank you for your support, and welcome to a little bit of truth, a little bit of respect, and a little bit of smiley. Whoop, whoop. Wait a minute. I said my own words wrong. Welcome to truth, respect, yeah, and a little bit of smiley. How about that? That's my new motto. That's my new motto. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you over here. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. Yep. She might not even be back yet. Hello, Millie. Hello, my beautiful Millie. Love you. Love you. Hello, Sharon. Hello, good to see you. Janice. Hello, Janice. Good to see you. Bama Cat. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you. Susie, my beautiful Susie. Hello, hello. Hope you had a good day. I can't even talk. Hope everything's going well with you and your family, honey. Many prayers, many prayers. Andrea, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. You was watching over at Perez. I love Perez too. I go over there every now and then. I didn't get to see him lately. Let's see what is going on with him right now. And he had a malfunction. I bet that was funny. He had a malfunction on TikTok. Lord, they barricaded his house. Not sure if mom and kids are inside. What? Are you serious? They just moved to Miami. What? Who are you serious right now? Is everything okay though? Like, what? Thank you for the jewels, Andrea. Oh my God, I hope everything's okay. He has some, let me tell you something. He has some precious, precious children. He does, in my opinion. What in the world is going on? Goodness gracious. Oh, Lordy, honey. I was watching some other drama. Somewhere else. I think Jody Sue's going to be like, oh, Lord, honey. I actually got through for the most part of that, but that was wild to say the very least. I don't think they want to give out their email for some reason, but we'll just stick with that right now. We'll just stick with that. I'm gonna be nice. I will. Anyway, back to the program. We got a show to do. We got a show to do over here, honey. We got a show to do. So let's see what is going on. Let me say hi to everybody. Show poodles. Hello, hello. Look at that pretty poodle. I love looking at your poodle. Hey, y'all from the Gulf Coast. Smiling mods and chat. I love looking at that poodle. The videos haven't been taken down. Man, oh man, I hope everything is okay. I really do. Does it look that serious? Hold on, let me be looking at something. I'm sorry. Let me just stop this. Let me look on my phone for a minute. Let me see. It's on TikTok, right? Holy moly. I gotta be nosy just a second. Hold on a minute. Let me see this just a second. This is just all happening right now. Jesus. Hold on a minute. Y'all know I'm slow, so just bear with me a minute. Jesus. That was 35 minutes ago. Is it the one where he's got the cat? That ain't it. That can't be it. Is that the one 35 minutes ago? No, I don't think that's it. What? Oh, Lord, honey. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, he done moved to Miami, and that says New York City. I don't know. I don't know, Lord, honey. Oh, you're saying the videos has been taken down. Oh, that's somebody else. Lord have mercy. I don't know. I just hope everything's okay. Jesus. Sorry, y'all. That was hey, BJ. Good evening. Good evening. I just hope everything's okay. Bless it. Okay, let me see. Sorry about that. I got sidetracked. I was trying to be nosy. You said they have been taken down. So, jeez. Hello, Reese Cup. Hello. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's being... Y'all like my song. Y'all see y'all dancing and stuff. Yeah, we're going to have to go back and look at that, Millie. We're going to have to go on TMZ. I'm sure it's got an update. We're going to have to look at that when this live's over. Yes, girl. Thank you for joining Smiley Squad. Oh, Ickamil. Yeah, Ickamil covers everything. Y'all can drop his link if you want to. Ickamil covers everything like that. Yeah. If there's any, if there's ever any, like, you know, anything, car chases or anything like that, that's what Ickamil covers. He covers all the stuff like that. The real end time happenings. Hello, everybody. I'm just trying to make sure I got everybody. My beautiful Janice. I'm trying to start clicking y'all's comments up here too, so I can make sure that if anybody's in the vertical, you know, hey Michelle, good to see you, girly. That they can see them. You know, they can see your comments if they're in the vertical. Because sometimes I don't know. It's hard to see sometimes if you're in the vertical, and I do know that. He had a psychotic break. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart. You know, and I truly do believe he is, it was awful. You saw it too? Oh, I truly do believe he is a good father. I really do. I watch him a lot of times, and he does a lot of things with his kids and stuff. Yeah, I was over there. I could tolerate. I could tolerate. I was deba- Somebody kept texting me, and they're like, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm like, I don't know. They're like, Justin's over there, this one's over there, that one's over there. And I'm like, well, I don't know. They kept texting me. I'm like, do you think I should really go? I'm like, I don't know. So I did drop in. I'm like, I can't take it no more. Let me go see what's going on, honey. Let me go see what's going on. So I did. I'm like, okay, I've been trying to find their email address, but honey, I kept getting ignored about that. And then I kept listening. And till the kind of, I don't know if it was the end or not. Millie told me she went over there, so I guess it wasn't the end, but I'm just like, look, I don't need the number. That ain't what I can't email you. So here's my email. I got to go. Deuces, bye. So everybody can form their own opinions. We'll cover it at some point. But yeah, I was there. Ain't gonna lie. Nobody cloned me. It was me. I raised my hand. I saw y'all too. Hello, Michelle and Christy. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, you're telling me don't look. It was awful. I don't know. It's everywhere now. Oh, really? I'll wait till this is over. We got this show we're going to do. Let me see. Smiley, I have. Oh my God. He's still barricaded right now. She's saying don't, but I don't have X. Oh, I hope he's okay. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to look right now because I'll get upset. I like him. I do like him. I'm not going to do it. And I know somebody will screen record it. So if they take it down, they'll have it. So I'll get to look. I don't want to start getting upset. I'll start crying. I got to cover this case we got to do right here. And this is sad. This will be trigger warning. It will. Y'all know me. My heart is like, I can't take it. And I hope, God, just tell me this. Is his kids in the house? Jesus. This is what I don't like, and that's what's so hard with mental illness. Mental illness is real. And again, that's a whole nother subject, when you got real mental illness and stuff, you never know. Unfortunately, it can go bad either way with what the cops are going to do. And, that's the sad thing. Some people's not experienced with that, and it just it's touchy, and it's got to be handled different. That's why I feel, and when I said the other day, it needs to be trained. People need to be trained in all aspects of it, man. Yeah, Perez Hilton. Sorry, y'all, we didn't mean to get sidetracked, but I mean, it's important. And if my mods will go ahead and drop, sorry, y'all that's coming in or didn't know what we're talking about. Evidently, Perez Hilton is barricaded at his house. He's having some sort of breakdown. So yeah, go ahead and drop the mental illness hotline too. I like to do that for people that need that. Lord have mercy. Okay, so let's get back to it. If y'all will, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. I was just trying to get down the hellos, make sure I said hello to everybody. Thank you for being here. Love you all. If you're new here, I appreciate you being here. This may be a trigger warning. We're going to cover a case of Gemma Hayter. I'm probably saying her last name wrong. Hayter. That's how I pronounce it. She was 27 years old. She lived in the UK over in Rugby, Warwickshire, England. I wanted to cover this case. I come across it, and I think it affects a lot of people here in the United States as well. We just call it something different here. Over there, they call it, let's see, what is the name of it? They call it mate. Oh, I can't think of it on the top of my head. A mate crime. Mate, M-A-T-E crime. And she had a disability. She was very vulnerable. And I went over this with a fine-tooth comb and did a little research on it. And, you know, in lieu of the Sebastian Rogers lawsuit and the CPS and everything that I saw, it just, you know, made me think there is so many people out there that's vulnerable, disabled, vulnerable, whatever you want to call it. Adults, children, elderlies. And so much of this stuff is going on, and so much of this is happening, more than you know, and not just here in the United States. And when I saw this, I just felt this was a very important story that needed to be told, and I'm going to go over it. I told you, every victim is important. I don't care who they are or where they are. And Gemma was a victim, period. Thank you, Susie. Whoop, whoop for your jewels. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. So tonight's discussion, it has extreme, in my opinion, violence in it against vulnerable adults. Viewer discretion is advised. This program is intended for mature audiences. No one under 18, please don't allow your children to hear this. Our purpose is for education, awareness, and remembrance. And we're remembering Gemma. And she was a beautiful young woman. Her life mattered, and it was stolen by people she believed was her friends. Many of us believes we have friends that are sometimes just not. That is not the case. I feel we can't really trust anybody. This story is difficult. It's heartbreaking, and it serves, though, as an important reminder that some of the greatest dangers don't always come from strangers. Sometimes they come from people we trust the most, and from people that a vulnerable person trusts. Gemma's case became one of the best known examples of what is called there a mate crime. We call ours simply a hate crime. When someone targets and manipulates and exploits or abuses a vulnerable person while pretending to be their friend. So, as always, I ask this chat to be respectful, remain respectful. You can have your own opinions. We're here to honor her memory and discuss the facts, what is established through public record, investigation, research, court proceedings, and, interviews. And again, here at Smiley's World, we stand for truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. So let's start. I'm going to try, it shut off a while ago, but I'm going to try to start off with this reading part or this video. It's, yeah, I call them monsters, right? At this reading part that I found, I'm not reading it. So just, you're probably, thank God. So anyway, just bear with me. Let's see if it works, is what I'm getting at. Hold on just a minute.
Disabled people has shown the urgent need for research into what motivates the men and women who commit such hate crimes, campaigners believe. The call came after the publication of a serious case review into the murder of Gemma Hayter, a young disabled woman who was brutally beaten to death by 5 young people she considered her friends. Many of the circumstances surrounding Hayter's death are similar to those of other notorious hate crime murders in recent years. Catherine Quamby, a coordinator of the Disability Hate Crime Network and author of the book Scapegoat, a groundbreaking investigation of disability hate crime, highlighted several similarities. Hayter was killed by a group of young men and women, who she thought were her friends. She was also forced to drink urine. Several of the violent deaths Quamby has studied have involved dehumanizing the disabled person in some way using urine. Quamby said Hayter's death showed other clear hallmarks of a disability hate crime, and particularly the kind of hate crime in which disabled people, often those with learning difficulties, like Hayter, are befriended and then groomed and exploited. Quamby said the case highlighted the urgent need for research into the kind of people who carry out disability hate crime, their motivation and some kind of profile of what a disability hate crime looks like. This kind of perpetrator analysis was a key recommendation of the Equality and Human Rights Commission's inquiry into disability-related harassment, which reported in September and is currently out for consultation. Quamby believes such research will make it easier for police, prosecutors and judges to use Section 146 of the Criminal Justice Act, which allows for stricter sentences for disability hate crimes, although not presently for murders. She said, "I think we have enough cases to profile what these cases look like, who is doing them and what the markers are. Without perpetrator analysis, the police will never move forward and each case will continue to be treated in isolation." Simon Cole, Chief Constable of Leicestershire Police, and Mental Health and Disability Lead for the Association of Chief Police Officers, said, "Improving the way in which the police service recognizes and responds to harassment and abuse of disabled people is a significant challenge facing policing, and we can only be successful by working in partnership with disabled people and other public bodies." One of the 7 areas the EHRC is looking at is how well we understand the motivations of those individuals who perpetrate crimes against disabled people, and in our response to the EHRC we will be looking at how best we can take this forward, and this will include perpetrator analysis. He added, "I urge disabled people to continue to come forward and report crimes against them so that perpetrators can face the consequence of their actions in the courts."
So these people made her, in some type of form, way, whatever, drink urine. It's very disheartening. It's very sick. You know, these were younger people than her. They tortured her, in my opinion. It's disgusting, the things that they made her do. And you know, they're right. There are, not only through the disability places and acts and 911, and I don't know what they have in the UK, honestly. I guess I need to find that out doing this stuff. Yeah, it's despicable, but you know, you know, like we have here, CPS we also have that for adults here. Again, I guess I better need to find out what they have there for adults or, whatever. But there are places, and they just said you can call it, report it. I advise you to do that. Anywhere in the world that somebody is being mistreated, exploited. I mean, how would you like that being done to you or yours? Now, she had mild learning disabilities, which meant she sometimes needed additional support with daily living and recognizing when people might be taking advantage of her. And she was known by those who loved her as being a kind, caring, affectionate, and trusting person. Gemma, she lived by herself. She lived independently. That's what we want for people. Just because you have a mild learning disability does not mean you cannot go out in this world and live independently. It does not mean somebody needs to lock you up because you have a little problem or you're a little slow. Hell, I'm a little slow. So, yeah, she got out there. She lived on her own. She lived on her own in what they call a council flat. She received support from her community services. They helped her manage everyday responsibilities, while at the same time, they encouraged her independence. That's a good thing. At the time of her death, she was not employed. But like many people, Gemma wanted friendships. She wanted acceptance, and she wanted to feel like she belonged somewhere. She didn't mope around making herself a victim. Oh, I got a disability. She didn't try to look at herself different and, all that kind of stuff. If you look at her picture on my thumbnail, she was beautiful. Sadly, the people she trusted, her quotey friends, which we all have friends like this, or all have claimed friends like this. This is why I don't trust nobody. The people she trusted betrayed her in the most worst possible way. Let's carry on with this first before we go any further.
The 17th of November 2011. The latest of a series of horrific murders of disabled people has shown the urgent need for research into what motivates the men and women who commit such hate crimes, campaigners believe. The call came after the publication of a serious case review into the murder of Gemma Hayter, a young disabled woman who was brutally beaten to death by 5 young people she considered her friends.
For those just coming in. I didn't
Many
know
of the circumstances surrounding Hayter's death are similar to those of other notorious hate crime murders in recent years. Catherine Quamby, a coordinator of the Disability Hate Crime Network and author of the book Scapegoat, a groundbreaking investigation of disability hate crime, highlighted several similarities. Hayter was killed by a group of young men and women, who she thought were her friends. She was also forced to drink urine. Several of the violent deaths Quamby has studied have involved dehumanizing the disabled person in some way using urine. Quamby said Hayter's death showed other clear hallmarks of a disability hate crime, and particularly the kind of mate crime in which disabled people, often those with learning difficulties, like Hayter, are befriended and then groomed and exploited. Quamby said the case highlighted the urgent need for research into the kind of people who carry out disability hate crime, their motivation and some kind of profile of what a disability hate crime looks like. This kind of perpetrator analysis was a key recommendation of the Equality and Human Rights Commission's inquiry into disability-related harassment, which reported in September and is currently out for consultation. Quamby believes such research will make it easier for police, prosecutors and judges to use Section 146 of the Criminal Justice Act, which allows for stricter sentences for disability hate crimes, although not presently for murders. She said, "I think we have enough cases to profile what these cases look like, who is doing them and what the markers are. Without perpetrator analysis, the police will never move forward and each case will continue to be treated in isolation." Simon Cole, Chief Constable of Leicestershire Police, and Mental Health and Disability Lead for the Association of Chief Police Officers, said, "Improving the way in which the police service recognizes and responds to harassment and abuse of disabled people is a significant challenge facing
All right, thank
policing,
you
and
so
we
much,
can only
honey.
be successful by working in partnership with disabled people and other public bodies." One of the 7 areas the EHRC is looking at is how well we understand the motivations of those individuals who perpetrate crimes against disabled people, and in our response to the EHRC we will be looking at how best we can take this forward, and this will include perpetrator analysis. He added, "I urge disabled people to continue to come forward and report crimes against them so that perpetrators can face the consequence of their actions in the courts." The 17th of November 2011.
Sleep well, Bama Cat. Thank you. All right, so what happened on August 9th, 2010, Gemma went out with people she believed were her friends, right? So instead of spending an enjoyable evening together, she was subjected to hours of this horrific abuse. According to spending time with them, the evidence showed and presented in court, Gemma was assaulted, humiliated, and prevented from calling for help. She was repeatedly, thank you, Janice, repeatedly abused. Her cell phone was thrown into the toilet. And listen, if y'all need to step out and protect your heart, please do. And again, this is not for anyone with the faint of heart or under 18 at all. They threw her cell phone into the toilet. She could not contact anyone. Later that night, she was taken to this unused, I guess it was out of, I guess I want to say they didn't use the railroad station there anymore, near Newbold Road in Rugby. And then that's where they continued the violence, and she suffered fatal injuries. She was left there all alone. Her body was discovered the next day. And then the details of what happened are very heartbreaking. But they totally remind us, and this is important, of why vulnerable adults deserve protection and why exploitation must never be ignored. Not by anyone. Police investigated the crime, and it ended up 5 people were brought before the courts. 3 of those were convicted of murder. The names of those people were Chanel Booth, Daniel Newstead, Joe Boyer, and then there was 2 others that was convicted of manslaughter. Duncan Edwards and Jessica Linus. The courts held them accountable for their roles in Gemma's death. So y'all want to know what a mate crime is? I did a little research on that. Basically, it's a hate crime, what we call a hate crime. Gemma's murder became what they call a mate crime there. And an example of that would be in the United Kingdom, a mate crime occurs when someone deliberately befriends somebody, a vulnerable person, in order to manipulate them, exploit them, humiliate them, steal from them, abuse them, or harm them. And they did all of that to Gemma. They did all of that, in my opinion. These relationships of a mate crime, they often appear to be friendships from the outside, but that's not what they are on the inside. They are built on manipulation right there. Manipulation rather than genuine care. Real friends protect each other. Real friends never use someone's disability against them. After Gemma's death, an official serious case review examined what had happened before the tragedy. The review concluded that Gemma's death was preventable. They said it was preventable. It found that multiple agencies had opportunity to recognize her vulnerability. Sound familiar? Kind of like right here in the United States, kind of like, in my opinion, Seth's lawsuit against Sumner County. And this is my opinion only. Kind of like Tennessee Department of Children and Family Services. It just kind of rings a bell with me. I guess that's why I wanted to do this. But that's just my opinion and my opinion only. Kind of like people was involved in Sebastian Rogers' case. Does it ring a bell with any of y'all what we've been going through this last week over here on this station? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But as I'm researching this kind of sounds familiar to me. Wow. It says in my research that after Gemma died, that it found that multiple agencies had opportunities to recognize her vulnerability and work together more effectively. Wow. I mean, it does in a way, don't it? Maybe not exactly the same, but it sure rings a bell to me. I mean, what is going on here? The review led to recommendations aimed at improving the protection of vulnerable adults and increasing awareness of mate crime. Wow. Yeah, there you go. So tonight, I just want to think about these questions. How can communities better protect vulnerable adults or kids or teens? I'm just wondering how. How do they or we, how do we recognize when someone is being exploited? What should family members, what should neighbors or professionals and friends do when they see warning signs? That's simple. Call it in. Don't wait. More importantly, how do we make sure another Gemma never slips through the cracks? Or another Sebastian? How? No matter if it's in the USA or the United Kingdom. I'll wait. Because I'd really like to know. It just seems like to me that anymore it's every person for... Yes. There you go. It just seems like to me that every person is for themselves. And I'm afraid that that's the way it's going to be here in just a couple of years. Pretty soon, it's just, hey, it's going to be free for all. Every person for themselves. And so be it. You know? So be it. Ronald Reagan once said, the 9 scariest words are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yeah. Agreed. And these compares to, yeah, any more pocket. Greedy. There you go. There you go. I do too. That's why I love my dogs. That's why I love my dogs. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I am just telling you. Absolutely. I just want to think about these questions. You know, how can communities better protect vulnerable adults? It's sad. Hey, Christy, it is so sad. How you know, and just when you don't even have a disability, I mean, you have just vulnerable elderly people. I mean, they have the sharpest minds in the world. And you got people taking advantage and scamming and doing everything that they can. It's sad. I just don't understand people, how they can be so inhumane. I just don't. When I hear Gemma's story, I don't, first think about the people who hurt her. I think about the smiling young woman in the photograph. I think about someone who wanted what every one of us wants. We just want to belong. We want to laugh. We want to have friends. We want to be accepted. We just want to live life. We don't want to think anyone wants to hurt us. We don't want to think nothing wrong about other people. We don't want to think other people's out to get us all the time. We don't wake up thinking, oh, who's out to get me today? And when I came here 5 years ago, I certainly didn't think, oh, who's going to be out to get me today? Who do I have to look over my shoulder for today? I didn't even think that world existed. I mean, I knew there was evil in the world. Whew, Lord God. But that ain't how I used to live my life. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting those things. The tragedy is that people is, she trusted people who chose to be cruel instead of choosing kindness. Good night, Millie, honey. I hope you feel better. Pray for Millie. She hadn't been feeling good either, and she's got a lot on her plate right now. But they called themselves her friends. I'm here to tell you, friends don't humiliate. They don't exploit. And friends don't stand by while someone is suffering. Friends certainly don't leave someone to die. Gemma's story is not about evil. It's about a vulnerable young woman whose trust was stolen by the very people who should have protected her or stood up for her. You know, tonight I want each of us to remember something. There are people around us who are vulnerable right now. They may have learning disabilities. They may struggle to recognize when someone is taking advantage of them. They may simply want everything everyone else wants, to belong and be accepted and have a friend. How about being that friend? Speak up when something doesn't feel right. Protect those who may not be able to protect themselves. Because kindness costs nothing, but silence could cost everything. Gemma deserved so much. She deserved to see the light of day. She deserved to see that sunrise. She deserved to see, she had a family, okay? She had a family. Yeah, good point. They sounded like the ones with the disability, right? Exactly. You know, when people's like that, to me, they're the ones with the problem. They're the ones with an issue. But she's the one that deserved a future and the laughter, not them, in my opinion. Instead, that's, you know, all that's left is her photograph. And people that's missing her family. Her family. See, let me tell you, so from what I understand, Chantel Booth ended up getting murder charges, life in prison with a minimum term of 21 years. Daniel Newstand, he got the murder charge also, life in prison with a minimum term of 20 years. I don't know what the difference is. Joe Boyer got the murder charge, life in prison with a minimum term of 18 years. I guess it was their different roles in that. I'm not sure. I didn't dig that deep. Duncan, we're talking about Duncan and Jessica now because they got the manslaughter charge, both of them. And Duncan carried 15 years in prison. Jessica got 13 years in prison. So in England, a life sentence does not always mean the prison they will spend the rest of their life in prison. So England is a little bit different. It means they receive a life sentence, but the judge sets the minimum term, sometimes called a trife, I guess, but that must be served before they can apply for parole. After that minimum term, they are not automatically released. A parole board decides whether they remain at risk to the public or not. So if released, they remain on a life license, I guess, and can be returned to the prison if they breach the conditions. So, for example, for my understanding, again, I'm not familiar with their laws over there. So say like Chanel, Daniel, and Joe, all right, so they all got life imprisonment. I'm assuming, let's just say, for example, I'll just use one of them. So Chantel got 21 years. I guess the way I understand that is if she gets out in 21 years, so after minimum term, they're not automatically released. She would go in front of a parole board and they decide whether they remain at risk or not. If released, they still have their life license. So I guess if they get released, they're still on this life thing. And if they do something wrong, they would go back for life. Well, it's kind of like they would be here, I guess. They would go back and serve their lifetime plus probably whatever they did. That's the way it is here. So they go back and serve their life sentence is what I'm gathering. And so they're still not really free. They still got that life hanging over their head. Is that what y'all are getting? I guess that's what I'm getting. But anyway, that's the way I'm getting it. Maybe somebody in UK will put it down here for me if they come in and see it. They're on different time zones than me, so I'll probably be reading it tomorrow. Let me read that again. In England, a life sentence does not always mean the person will spend the rest of their life in prison. It means they receive a life sentence, but the judge sets a minimum term, sometimes called a trial. They must serve before they even apply for parole. After that minimum term, which in this case, just say 21 years, they are not automatically released. A parole board decides whether they remain at risk to the public. If released, say that 21 years, then they remain on a life license and can be returned to prison if they breach the conditions. So yeah, basically, if they mess up, just like here, they would go back and serve their life term. That's what I'm getting out of it. Canada kind of works that way. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just different, just a little bit different how they word it, probably, is what I'm thinking. But it don't matter. You know, it's hard. It's hard. You know, they're going to be on the life parole, basically, and that's going to be hard. I mean, you know, it's hard for anybody to be on even probation. You know, you can't F up nothing. You can't. Think about that. I mean, for life, out on these streets, basically, you're going to be. I was listening to my Miss Becky video a while ago, and she was like, she did have a point. She's like, and I think I made it public, but she's like, you know, do you realize how long that probation is? Basically, in a way, she was really agreeing with me. If you think about it, she's like, do you realize, have you ever saw anybody go that long on parole without messing up, or probation? So, you know, she really was right in that aspect. Maybe I'll play that sometime. I'd send it to my email, so maybe I might pull it out sometime. I don't know, because it was a lot in there about Brandon Lawson. I don't even really care about that anymore, but as far as that aspect of it, but I might. I don't know. But believe it or not, folks, the PO came to my house school every day. Yeah, and you know when they like to get you? I think I've said this before. If you'll notice, now life, I don't know about that because that's a long time, honey. But they like to get people at the very last, like the last week of their probation or the last, couple of days, and they'll really F you up. That's when they like to get people, That's when they like to get you. So, yeah, kind of like that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on here and talk about this story. I thought this story was important to be told. It just reminded me of a couple of other things, and, we need to get information out on vulnerable people and adults, and I want to keep also her family in our thoughts because I think it's important. I don't know how they do their coverage over there. But I know a lot of people in different places over there come enjoy our coverage because I don't know that a lot of those people can cover stories like that here or there. And they cover stories here, if that makes sense. That's what I've heard. I don't think they're allowed to do that there or in certain places. I don't know. I don't care. It's not my business. Thank you, Susie. Yeah, I like to bring different stuff up, and somebody showed me that, and I seen it, and I'm like, wow, you know what? I'm like, I'm going to research it a little bit, and I'm like, I will do that. I don't mind if y'all send me stories. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. It depends on what I'm doing, what I have on my plate. And sometimes, to be honest with you, and I hate to say it this way, it just depends on what catches my attention. I can't bring y'all and I don't, everybody's important, everything's important, but if it don't really hit me the right way or something like that and catch my attention, then I can't do a heartfelt. I'll just say I'm not sure I do a good job, but I can't do a heartfelt, and I want it to be heartfelt. I want it to come from my heart, Yeah, thank you, Show Poodles. Yeah, BBC covers things that are big, but it is important. It is important for the news, and you know what? People here, that we may not get a lot of news from those places, but you know what? There is sometimes something for us to learn as well as they learn from us. That's what I think. I think there's always something to be learned. And I think we can all learn from each other, to be honest with you. I always say we're never too smart to learn. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Honestly, I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for being here, and I thank you for joining me for a little bit. And it's always a pleasure for y'all to come in here and be here. If y'all don't mind, hit the thumbs up. Let's try to grow our channel together. And yeah, I'm trying to see something. Let's see. Let me play us out, and then y'all just dance on out, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow, and if you will, just continue to share Sebastian Rogers' flyer out, FBI flyer out, and let's continue to send prayers to everybody that needs prayers. I love y'all, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, everybody. Love y'all. Let's go.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to SmileyStorey's world. Whether you've been here from the very beginning or today is your very first visit, I want to say thank you for being here. Come on in. Grab your favorite drink. Get comfortable. Because around here we believe in truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. This is more than a YouTube channel. This is family. Every day's another journey, another story yet to tell. Through the highs and through the heartache, we walk this road so well. We're chasing hope with open hearts, searching one step at a time. When we stand together, even the darkest days can shine. You're more than just a username, you're more than just a face. You're part of something special, a warm and welcoming place. Take my hand, don't lose hope, keep believing. We'll help each other cope. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. That's the way we live each day. Smiles all around, we'll find out together all the way. Hey, truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Hearts forever strong. Welcome to SmileyStorey's world, right where we belong. Some days laughter fills our hearts, some days tears may fall, but kindness keeps us standing, love carries us through it all. Different thoughts, different stories, different roads we've known, but respect builds understanding, and this place feels just like home. One smile can change a moment, one prayer can change a day, one caring heart can make a difference in the biggest kind of way. Lift each other, share some hope, love a little louder, help each other cope. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Let your light shine bright. Smiles all around, we'll find out together through the night. Hey, truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Hope will lead the way. Together we are stronger every single day. Now I want to say something that's very important to every one of my moderators. Thank you. Thank you for helping make this community welcoming, for treating people with kindness, for watching over our little corner of YouTube. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. To every subscriber, thank you. For every view, every thumbs up, every comment, every share, every prayer, every encouraging message. You have helped build something beautiful. To every supporter, to every friend, to everyone who's believed in SmileyStorey's world, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I truly couldn't do this without you. This isn't just my journey, it's our journey. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Come on, everybody, sing. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Smiles all around, we'll find out. One heart, one family. Truth, respect, and a little bit of smiley. Never giving up, always showing kindness, always choosing love. To the naysayers, smile around and find out. Because we don't hear you, we stand for truth, honest respect, and a little bit of smiley. That That is what makes us smile over here.